Welcome to this week's installment of Docken's Pro Boss Strats. This week we're going to be covering Shazzarah. He's the 6th boss in Molten Core that most raid groups will go after. He's essentially a big squishy arcane mage that likes to AoE a lot. Shazzarah has about 350,000 health and about 39,000 mana. In addition to his auto attack abilities, he's also got 5 other skills, the first of those being Arcane Explosion. This ability sends out a blast wave of magic, inflicting 925 to 1075 arcane damage to nearby enemies. It has a range of 20 yards. He also has Shazzarah's Curse. This increases magic damage taken by nearby enemies by 100% for 5 minutes. This must be decursed. Mages and druids, you're going to want to decurse that right off. He has another ability called Magic Grounding. This reduces the magical damage taken by the caster by 50% for 30 seconds. It must be purged from Shazzarah. It's a buff that he places on himself. He also has a counterspell ability. It counters the spell casting of nearby enemies, preventing any spell from that school of magic from being cast for 10 seconds. This is an AoE ability with about 35-yard range. It's a blink ability that teleports the caster 20 yards forward unless there's something in the way. Shazzarah will do this about every 45 seconds. In addition to your normal buffs and raid consumables, there's 2 items of note you're going to want to bring with you. The first one being a Greater Arcane Protection Potion, the second one being a Restorative Potion. The manner in which you use these for this encounter is you would apply the Greater Arcane Protection Potion 2 minutes before the fight begins. That way your potion is off a cooldown so that 4 seconds before the curse is applied to you in the raid, you can use a restorative potion, and what that'll do is there'll be a 1-second timer there where you'll have it on you, and it will immediately remove it off at that incremental 5-second removal because of the restorative potion's effect. If you're in a very well-geared and very strong raid group, you will be able to potentially kill Shazzarah in that 30-second window. However, if you're not, it's still a benefit and helps with the mages and druids decursing during the encounter. Here's an overhead view of Shazzarah's room. If you look where the red circle is, that's where you're going to want to tank him. The black circle will be the main tank. If you see the 3 green circles with the lines connecting them, the raid group itself is going to want to spread out evenly along that general vicinity. If you notice a red box on the right-hand side of the map there, I left that there just as an indicator. There's a trash pack that spawns there. If you choose to leave that up, this is a great way to position yourselves. If you want to kill that trash pack, you can always just spread everybody out in a semicircle around that whole area. Here we are with the Shazzarah encounter. Getting ready to go in. We have our Arcane Protection Potions on. The group is spread out in that semicircle. This boss is tauntable. Now you see the timers there from the CT Raid Bigwigs boss mods. Got to get that dead magic off of him right away. That's a purged ability. Watch out for the curse. Needs to be decursed right away. Possible counterspell. Stop casting. What that'll do is allow the healers to continue right after the counterspell goes off. Again, got to purge that dead magic. Possible blink. He blinks. The off-tank taunts. Turns and runs it in. I'm going over to assist. Taunt. I'm pulling it back to the main tank position. Alright, got him there. Again, when you see the curse coming, the first time around, you want to hit that restorative potion at that 4-second mark. What that'll do is it'll start the 5-second timer, and then when the curse goes off, 1 second after that, your restorative potion will remove it, and then it will remove one every 5 seconds from that point for the 30-second duration. Blinked again, the other tank got him. I'm going to help, bringing it back. You can turn around and run. You don't have to backpedal. That'll save you a little bit of time as long as you got the gear for it. I should have been doing that with the gear level I had. Alright, you just keep decursing, keep healing, keep watching the counter spells. Did a short blink, and he is done. Here we are at the Shaz encounter. If you notice, he's got a Mind Soothe on him, which allows people to get within range. There's a big pre-cast. Everybody fires off right at the beginning. And this is the point people are going to be blowing cooldowns and whatnot. As you can see, he's dropping very quickly at the onset. And if you notice the timers there where he's got the dead magic goes off, needs purged, and now you have a counter spell, and right as the counter spell goes off, you're going to want to stop casting just before that, especially as a healer, so you don't get counter spelled. If you mind the timer there on the possible blink, what will happen is he could potentially blink within that window. There he goes, he blinked. I taunted, the other off tank taunted, and you see I ran back, but the other off tank had it, and you drag it back to where the main tank is. Simple enough.